Hold on. Imagine, didn't even know you know daddy. Keeping things in the dark, are we?
Nah, let's keep them things in the dark.
Oh, well, congratulations. How old is he? You want to share?
8 months.
He's 8 months. Ooh, you got 4 months away from the big one. All right. So for those of you who are joining us right now on WEFM 99.9, we've got on the line Mr. Darren Rouse. If you didn't know him by his legal government name, that is Magikal, the boy from Vinci. Place, what place again for last year? So coming out? Third. So what is it for? Yes, man, it's third. So what's up? I read your post. Anybody reach out to you yet?
From the CDC client.
Yeah.
Only one person from the CDC reached out to me. And they just reached out to me to ask me like if I can edit the post because certain thing in the post is factual. And
Okay.
that was it.
Like the last part, not factual. But no,
this is the part where stated the board members are being paid is not factual.
Oh, that's not factual.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So you didn't go back and change it though?
No.
Like you know more than they do. Okay. So apart from that, right? The other people who have reached out to you since you made this post. Hi, baby. Hello?
Huh?
Yeah, the other folks who have reached out to you since you've made the post. It got quite a number of shares.
Yeah, the people who have reached out to me is more like other artists, other panman, Calypsonian, mass people who do their outlet and me set up. You're taking 1 second.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You know, the baby want the money too. All right, so if you're just joining us, Magikal is on the line, but he's multitasking, so we're not going to stay long with him. All right, so you're just going to give him the opportunity to share a bit more with us this morning, and then
yeah, morning.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Yeah. So it's basically the US components of Carnival, like the people is who actually reach out to me and say like, yeah, it was quite long overdue, and we need the money and stuff like this. And that is who basically reach out to me, and the people say me something because Christal and to the listener, my problem is not even the money. My main problem is the protocol and the respect. That is my thing. We just need the respect. We just need, all I asking for Christal is just an update. Make we know what is what. You know, since Carnival done, no one has came out and tell us nothing pertaining to monies, and this is a brand new year, which I find is real unfair to us.
How is the... Go ahead.
Carnival is right around the corner, and you know, we have to prepare early for Carnival. Not even Vinci Carnival alone, I know Carnival in general, right around. And we, as entertainers, we depend on these money. Remember, we do, well, me, let me speak for me, I do have a 9-to-5 job. You know, this is my bread and butter, this is my job. So, yeah, come on.
Yeah, this is your bread and butter, this is your job. How has it been since? You don't have a 9-to-5, so you don't have something to like fall back on. How has it been?
Well, you know, the thing is, I've been good in the season, right? And I had shows overseas, Canada, America, Grenada, these places, right? And it's these little I have been taking and saving and reinvest in my craft. These are the monies I surviving from.
How is the late payment impacting your preparations for Vincimas 2023?
These late payment is a downhill because we can't go to producer. Like, you know, I don't know, but my competition producer is Super Kid, right? which is my competition producer.
Mm.
I can't go to Super and say, yo, bro, here going on. Let me start work on something for the season, X, Y, Z. And Super ain't get the money from last time. Super have to buy plugins. He go update in the laptop. He want proper equipment. All these things. So these people need to take these things into consideration. It's not just about the artist. We the artist does basically just sing. What about the producers who making the rhythm? What about the people that who marketing these songs? What about all these things who need to get paid? Then we will be fortunate like we who in a spot we could go somewhere and perform and get a little cash. This is how these people eat the bread. So these people are suffering. So when they suffer, we the artists are gonna suffer, and them as the bigger heads are gonna suffer as well. Well, the culture is gonna suffer.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever okay, before I get to that question, why is it that there are so few people, or just you, now that you have said what you said about the late payment from the CDC, and now everybody else is coming in, and there's so many other persons who feel the same way? Why do you think so many people have been silent?
The thing is, a lot of people feel if they speak, people will look at them certainly. A lot of people loyal to people and in loyal to the cash. In defending the money. There's like, okay, boy, me and Christal is good friend, so I can't really speak out about Christal if Christal doing something wrong. And me want Christal look at me the way. Me want Christal he make I reach a Christal to make this happen for me, so me want lose that bridge. That is it basically.
Do you feel like this will have any repercussions on your career?
Not really. Christal, you should know. Use one person who should know, right? In this music thing, since I emerged on the scene, you should know I is the black sheep. You should know it's regular. I get cheat and failing, and I never even said nothing. I just hold my own, do my music, stay quiet, bam. Because at that point in time, nobody was obligated to do me no favor or nothing like this. At this moment, the CDC currently have my money, which I work for, so they're obligated to give me my payment for my service. So I can speak on what is mine. It's not like if I'm being disrespectful, it's not like if I'm lying or nothing. I just asking my money. I should not work and wait 6 months after to get paid.
How much is it?
Huh?
How much money you're entitled to?
About 8,000.
Jesus. You could buy a car with that money there. Speaking of car, I see a partner selling a car now. I don't know if that is right because he ain't get paid neither.
Well, you have to ask here. You have to ask me. You can only ask me about me.
Oh Lord! But I know you have your son to go and take care of. Anything else you wanna share with us? Well, I can't even ask if you don't start the music for the year because you don't have the money to pay a producer.
Well, you know, we all time doing music,
Yeah.
We all time doing music. You know, this is something we love. Bam, bam, bam. So we all time doing music. We have the music coming soon and stuff like that. But these fellas just need to do better. Yeah.
True. There's something else I want to talk to you about, but for another time, because there has been a bit of talk for years about the sustainability of music or entertainment industry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And from the looks of it, you said this is what you've been doing. This is your 9 to 5 pretty much. But there are scores of other artists and stakeholders who have a 9 to 5 and do music on the side. So maybe you figure out the secret to it.
Yeah, what they see, the thing is, the culture does push you. The culture does push you to get a 9 to 5, right? The reason why I say that is that, okay, when Carinval done, if you have a big song, you basically done with in St. Vincent. And if it ain't have a worker's visa, a work permit, if from Canada, America, these places, right? And where you could probably go and get some bookings and stuff like that. Nothing ain't really happening to you.
Understood.
That's what I mean. Nothing ain't really happening to you. So you push a lot of these artists to say, boy, you know what? I have to get a job because when Carnival done, I don't know what is what. It's just a strong mind when say, you know what? Music is my thing and I do music right through. So when a strong mind will say that and believe in it.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Yeah.
then. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Right, no
all the
problem.
best, man. I hope
Thank you.
hopefully before the end of January, things are sorted out with you and all the other artists and everybody, the MUAs who waiting on payment.
Okay.
All right, take care, man. That was magical there. I just realized I cannot spell. I can't spell my own name. Lord have mercy. All right, there we go. Now, this is what was shared in the budget address of 2022. May not be something that you want to hear right now, but I'm gonna share a part of it. Right? Actually, let me take the call at this moment. Hello, good morning. Is laugh or cry? What's that one? Hey, careful, you know.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hi.
Careful, you know. Careful.
You can't wake me up this morning.
Clearly, sir. Yes, thank you.
You can't wake me up this morning. I love your vibes. Yesterday, I heard you talking about your constituency can now living such a wow.
Dave, clear the throat again.
Really?
Cough again. Cough again. Cough. Clear.
Again, you can also.
Oh, that's better. That's much better.
Yeah. Yeah, so I said, you talked about constituency. I said, well, like, the girl now getting into the right group. She may soon become a political pick or selection for somebody. You know, the way you have written Eastern Georgia and all of that. Anyhow, you are listening to that story, quite interesting. That is in Carinval. And I mean, come on, the guy depends on this as a livelihood. So we can CDC, right, Alan? They need to get it out.
You know what? You know.
Huh?
You know, CDC.
They need to get a house in order. Come on. And it's just a reflection. Now, I know about Trinidad and Tobago. They have to fight a lot before they reach where they reach today, you know. And we don't have that kind of culture in terms of entertainment and a big market. One would hope in coming in stream of all these hotels I'm hearing about that jobs will be provided for our local artists, right? They'll be able to gain some benefit or whatever from these, you know. But we really don't have that sort of it. For instance, if I go to Trinidad and Tobago, any day of the week, I can find some entertainment spot to go to, night or day. Right? Not in St. Vincent and Grenadines. And maybe, you know, it's like you can come into the different kind of entertainment spots you have to on one hand. Right? Where in those countries it's a different kind of scenario, you know, where you can go to so much different places for recreation and entertainment and so on. Yeah, so if you're building up a tourist industry, we still, I am, in a way, we're still in an embryonic stage, you know, of that kind of development. And I love how Magikal came. I don't know him, you know, because he's a young guy to me. But somebody got to speak out and speak their mind. So I hope this rubs off and get these people cracking or do what they're supposed to do. Anyhow, I just wanted to make that brief intervention, and I look forward. Wait, I have a wish for you, or wishes for you for the new year,
How's that?
which I haven't gotten. I don't know if I can see all of it now. Maybe I have to see that.
No. Speak your
But
mind.
no, of course
Speak
I
your mind.
always speak my.
Well, speak it today
I
because
always
we don't have tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Nope.
Yes. I think. Would you say that your popularity is growing now that you find yourself at WEFM?
I didn't do the studies yet. I have not done the studies as yet.
You do the studies.
I have not done the market research as yet.
Well, I hope. Well, you know how I felt about you from the beginning when I first heard you and I said certain things to you. And people had some negative vibes because that's how they think. But I would hope that you get your scholarship this year, and I don't know what your interest, whether it is in marketing or whatever strategy and all of that stuff. But you see, as someone who I picked from very early as a good candidate for whatever, I would hope that. Huh?
You love to use them political terms, eh?
But I hear you making political comments too, and I'm guided by you, and I am hoping that whatever you get yourself into, you can be different, not like the bunch of who we have, not like that bunch of politicians we have, So far, you're clean. You're clean in terms of your political comments, objectively and honestly. But I know you can be easily tainted by what you're surrounded by, and that's why I tell you, I keep saying, don't let your guard down.
Oh Lord Jesus. Okay.
Right? Is that too much to wish for you?
Thank you for the 2023 greetings. Let me go back to what we were talking about, yeah?
All right, take care. Well, I just wanted to make that intervention. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
You have a good day too. Thank you so much. Need a magnifying glass so when Dave speaks, so you could read between the lines. I hope you read between the lines. But anyways, let's move on. Now. Better have my money. Budget 2022, Rising from the Ashes. There's a pattern that it speaks about youth and culture and what's not. Let me read a little bit about it, right? From it. Cultural artists sustain and nurture the nation's soul. Well, you better put some respect on that statement. Pay the people them. All right, skipping over a bit. Budget 2022, therefore, makes provision for small token. Well, that done gone already. But anyways, this one here, I find nice. The government is operating under the assumption that Carnival and other major celebrations will return in some shape or form in 2022, in which it did. And y'all remember all the basa about that? We should have it. Some people don't want to have it. It's needed. Oh gosh, we can't. And then we had it. Some semblance. People like myself were really eager to find out whether we're going to have a vaccinated thing or whether it's going to be halfway in and halfway out. Like, how are they going to do it? Is it really going to Annisville or is it coming to town? Are you going to go to... There was a lot of drama. But eventually it happened. And here we are today. It also said, accordingly, Budget 2022, something went past, continues to provide resources to the CDC. And the National Lotteries Authority continues to set aside support for cultural events and practitioners. Culture will not be left behind as we recover. At the same time, we celebrate those artists who have managed to continue creating and sharing their talent with audiences, and those who have embraced technology and the challenging times to produce meaningful art. I remember in the beginning, when the songs started to come out, as soon as they said bam, we have in Vinci Mass 2022, and the song started to come out. People were complaining, oh gosh, y'all had 2 years and this is what you come out with. But they were saving the best for last, as they all do. They put out the best music, coming very close to the competition events. Sokamana, Sokamana, Calypso, Monday morning, Tuesday, yeah. But the music last year was exceptional overall. We had Sherwa and Chow Minister. We had Magikal. And all the other artists and producers who produced wonderful. Listen, 2022 was the year of Raga Soca Monarch in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. How do you expect? And it takes money. It takes money and creativity and time, because producers have to be paid. Unless you have an excellent relationship with your producer, between the artist and producer, then they could wait. But as Magikal said, some producers still waiting on 2022 monies to be paid. You think they're just going to take what the artist say, oh, I ain't get paid for whatever? So let me start. You think they're going to be really motivated to put forward their best, to produce the best music, not only for Vinci Mars 2022, but for the entire industry? You see how far a lot of the songs from this year got outside? Top 3 Miami Carnival. Vinci's. You got to put some respect on it. All Magikal and the others are asking for is respect. Even if there is some delay. And sometimes Japaneses happen. Things happen. Something get hold up somewhere. Something ain't coming when it's supposed to come in. Things happen. But oh gosh, man. You should not have people who are depending on you. This is their livelihood. For others, it's an extra source of income. For other people, it's just fun. But you should have nobody running you down to ask you for what you owe them. Tell them, call them, how much ever there are. This is the situation. Make a public statement before it hits the fan. This was talked about for the entire day yesterday. For me, if I had my way, this ain't passing 6 hours before I make a statement. Before I manage this. Before I fix the situation. This ain't passing 6 to 8 hours. Tell me people fall asleep, go sleep and wake up. Magikal said the only phone call he get was to change something. That's not what he cares about. That's not what the artists really care about right now. That's not what all the other people who are waiting care about at this time. The effort to compile, let me continue sharing the last bit. The effort to compile a comprehensive and authoritative history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines from disparate sources, my apologies, is a quest to reclaim and more firmly establish our sense of self, to play in context the journey that we have traveled, and to better understand the forces that shaped us and bind us together. They're talking about culture here. In this time of challenge and the fraying bonds of social solidarity, the context of our past triumphs over adversity is more important than ever. The budget recognizes this and continues its investment through local scholars in the story of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you understand that, then that understanding should have some action by all entities. It's something that's supposed to be trickling down. You should be on your feet running to try to figure out how to resolve the matter as soon as possible. Call in all the troops because this is super important. Think about it. There are young artists out there who are paying attention and listening And this is what they're being told. Maybe they want to make their debut in 2023. The first thing they're going to get exposed to is, well, my God, I wait so long for my money. Well, you know what? I ain't going to take this so seriously because cash flow is going to be impacted. How you expect me to live? Fix it, Father. Fix it, Father. 8:56. Oh, thank you so much, TP. What is the time? Did I say 6? 8:56. 4 minutes on to 9 o'clock. All right. I'm gonna share some. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna come right back. That's all we're gonna do right now. Because if it's rough out here. You know who all waiting to? Let me tell you who waiting on monies. I mean, he spoke briefly about a line, a chain. So you have the artists waiting for the prize monies. The artists are about dancers if they want to put off a good performance, to have a good show for Soca Monarch, so that as many people as possible could come to the park and patronize, like we say, Soca Monarch. So he has to spend that money for dancers. He has to spend it on props. He has to spend it on promo. If he wants to, or she wants to put up a video on the screen, he has to spend money for that. He has to spend money for artwork. He has to spend money on makeup artists. He has to spend money on clothes. Sometimes a lot of these services are done on credit because there is a security that you're going to get your money for prize giving come September, August, if you're lucky. All the people are waiting. And then let me say if it's a seamstress now, right? Or a fashion designer. Sorry, fashion designer, because fashion designers and seamstresses, two different things. Fashion designer waiting on the money because they met the artists look spanky-docious come Soca Monarch night. But here what? He or she hiring somebody else to help put the pieces together, because Carnival time real hectic. Everybody wants an outfit. They probably waiting. Make it worse if they have loans. You see, this is one of the reasons why them artists say it is difficult for them to get credit from financial institutions. You can't take this to the bank. You can't take a thought to the bank. How are you going to get money? And then we complain about the poor quality. Artists not having artwork. Artists not having a website. Artists not doing this, that, and terror on social media. Artists not promoting themselves properly. They're not making the investments in themselves. If it ain't coming in time, what do you expect? You can make some people pull out of the game when they're not supposed to, you know. And put culture first. Put your responsibilities first, whosoever it is. Because one party might be waiting on the next party, that might be waiting on the next party, and waiting on it. And you see how it is. It will be unfair to point fingers on any one entity. But from the artist standpoint, they don't care about anybody else but the CDC, because them is who owe them. Anyways, I'm gone.